telling us about how you found your way into music. You know, I'd like to hear that a little bit.
Well, how I found my way into music was completely different from how I found my way into the blues.
Okay.
But what I would say is that if you're a 63-year-old guy like me, you were brought up in the TV generation. We watched television all the time. If we weren't doing something our moms or dads wanted us to do, we were watching TV. And in the 50s and early 60s, of course, we had these great TV themes. Much better than I think what's going on now, or what's been even from the 70s on. I don't think any of that stuff was all that great. But back in the 50s and early 60s, we had stuff like that.
It up a little.
We had all that cool stuff. But I guess what it was that twangy, just that twangy, reverby electric guitar sound. I mean, even Bonanza.
Yeah.
The 12-string of Bonanza was this reverby, 12-stringy, twangy thing. I mean, I don't know, it just caught my ear. So my mother was very musical, and she always had radios playing and record players going, and there was always music in the house. And so I guess it was a natural thing for me to be sort of immersed in it. And all of that was really cool and all that, and then we had the invasion of the Beatles and the British guys. And
so did you have a guitar at this point?
I was desperately trying to get one, but my mother and my father said, "No, you're going to play the piano." And I just in 6th grade, I remember taking piano lessons and going, "God, I hate this. I am never going to get a girlfriend with this piano thing." So by 7th grade, in 7th grade, I went to the junior high school dance in the public school auditorium in the gymnasium or whatever it was. And some buddies of mine that were a little older, a couple of classes ahead of me, had a band. And I'll never forget the name of it. They were called the -4. Da-da. And the -4 was just a quartet, and these guys had all the cool stuff. They had Fender guitars and black-faced Fender amps, and they had Electro Voice 664 microphones, and the red sparkled drum set and the whole thing. And those guys and coil chords. Remember coil chords? They were just so cool. Why don't we have coil chords anymore? I always loved those. Yeah. Anyway, they had all that stuff. And they got up there, and sure enough, man, John Harbison, I'll never forget his name, that guy was up there, and he was screaming into that Electro Voice 664, and the veins were popping out on his neck, and these guys were playing Wooly Bully or whatever it was they were playing. And these little 7th grade girls were just going apeshit.
Yeah, and I saw something to this.
I thought, this beats football by a lot. I want to do this the rest of my life.